What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm me, I'm Martin. I hope you're all doing great. Not the best way to start a new year. Not the best way to start a new year. We just drew against Nottingham Forest in a game that we should have won. We definitely should have won this game. We started this game well. The first half was way better than the second half. The first half, I'll not even say we were that good, but in the opening minutes we were good. In the opening minutes we were very, very good, and we seemed like we're playing with more confidence. We seemed like we're playing quicker, we're passing quicker, like we're not delaying on the ball that much. But in the second half, like, everything just flipped, everything just changed. Like, Nottingham Forest just came out straight off the gates, and they were pressuring us and pressuring us and pressuring us. And I don't know why. This seems to be like a general trend against Chelsea. Whenever we dominate the first half, the second half we completely go to sleep, and then the opposition takes over. And that's what happened in this game. That's exactly what happened. They just took over in the second half. They were way better than us. And to be honest, we're lucky not to have lost this game because they had so many good chances. And yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that very, very soon. But it was a very, very disappointing game overall, and yeah, we'll talk about it in the video. So let's get straight into it. So Graham Potter went into the 4-3-3 formation just like he did with the Bournemouth game, and he started with Kepa in goal, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella, Aspi in defense. We know James is going to be out for at least a month. He's not going to be playing in January. He wasn't available for this game. And then Mason Mount, Jorginho, Zakaria in the midfield, just like the Bournemouth game. And then Christian Pulisic on the left, Kai Havertz in the middle, Raheem Sterling on the right. And because this worked out against Bournemouth, no complaints from me. But Kovacic was back, Ziyech was back, both of them were on the bench, and it was good to see them. I was even expecting Ziyech to come on sooner than he did in this game, but at the time that they came, I don't think they could have really impacted the game that much. But I think Ziyech did better than Kovacic overall, but he still drew the game, and it still was a disappointing result. So yeah, so we started this game with the 4-3-3 formation with those players I've just mentioned, and yeah, we really should have won this game. At the beginning of the game, Nottingham Forest were 19th, and we could have beaten them, but we didn't. We just didn't. Like I said in the intro, we started the game very, very well. We started the game very, very hot. Pulisic was very, very impressive in the opening minutes. Pulisic, Sterling, Mount, they were all impressive in the opening minutes. So I think in the first opening minutes we were threatening to score a goal, and the goal came very, very early in the first half, in the 15th minute, and a cross came in from the left hand side, and it was flicked upwards by the defender, Nottingham Forest defender. At first I thought it was Havertz that flicked it. If it was Havertz and that ball went in, that would have been a very, very nice goal, but it wasn't. Havertz hit the crossbar and fell to Raheem Sterling, who was very, very quick to react, and just smashed it into the goal. I think even with that, the defender, the Nottingham Forest defender that was right beneath the ball, the area where it hit the crossbar, I think he thought that it had gone in, because you could see from his demeanor that he had given up on it. And so when it fell to Raheem Sterling, he couldn't react quickly to it. Raheem Sterling was the one who reacted quickly to it, and we started off on a good foot, 1-0 Chelsea, and I thought we could capitalize on it because the energy was there, the confidence was there. We looked way better than we were before the World Cup. We looked more confident, like I said in the beginning, and our passing was very, very quick. We were not delaying on the ball that much. Our passing was very, very, very quick, but we just relaxed. After the first goal, we just relaxed. We didn't even pressure anymore. The first half we had 5 shots and only 1 on target, and that one came from the goal. And after we scored the goal, we didn't have any shots again at their goal, whether on target or off target. We didn't. We just it just looked that we had rested. And this is the opposite of what I said in the previous video. In the previous video, I felt like even though we scored the first goal, we were still pressing for the second goal, and we got it. But in this one, we just relaxed. We were comfortable with the 1-0. I don't know that it was because we went away, so they wanted to maintain the 1-0 lead. We are Chelsea. We should be finishing these games off easily. And if we had scored like 2 or 3 goals in the first half, we wouldn't be in the issue, in the problem that we're in the second half. Because the second half came on, and we didn't even attack. I don't even remember anything that we did to even trouble their keeper in the first half. I honestly don't remember. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't happen. I honestly don't remember. I only remember Nottingham Forest always attacking and going towards our goal. And there was one chance that they had that was very, very good. I've forgotten the player that did, but he hit the ball beautifully on the volley, and it hit the crossbar and just hit the goal line, just in front of the goal line. And the rule is that the entire ball has to cross the goal line to be considered a goal, but I don't even think it even crossed it. Kepa was rooted to the spot. He didn't move because that shot came in really, really fast out of nowhere. And if they had scored that, it would have been dead meat because they were they were just attacking and attacking and attacking. Like I said, we were very, very lucky to go off. I mean, it's disappointing to watch Chelsea play like this. It's very, very disappointing to watch Chelsea play like this. And sometimes it just makes you wonder why our owner Todd Bowley brought in players to fit Tuchel's system, and then he takes Tuchel out and then brings Potter in, and you ask yourself that was it even worth it? Was it even worth? Now he's trying to bring more players in to fit system and to replace players that are out. Yes, we say we are going to give Potter time, but it's going to be very, very hard for me to be supporting this man fully and giving him time to mold this team into the team that can challenge for the title very, very soon. And we have to justify why they sacked Tuchel and brought Potter. So he has a lot of pressure on his head. I don't think he would get that luxury like other managers also had, and he has to really change things very, very soon. He has to change things very, very soon because it's not going well. It's not going well at all. Because some of the changes that he made, like Zakaria was very, very good in this game. Zakaria was one of the players that I'll say was a standout player in our team. He was doing very, very well in the middle. You didn't see what Jorginho was offering to the team, to be honest. It was all Zakaria in the middle. And then Potter just goes and takes off Zakaria and brings in Kovacic. Instead of taking Georgie off, in my opinion, and bringing in Kovacic to solidify that midfield, to make it stronger, you take off Zakaria. And that's when the goal happened. The goal happened afterwards. I think a few minutes after Zakaria was taken off, the goal came from a corner, and it was, I don't know, it wasn't cleared well. Havertz was on the near post and he headed it upwards and fell to Serge Aurier and he smashed it into the net. It went through Kepa's leg, and I felt like Kepa should have done way better with that chance there, but it was coming. It seemed like they were going to score any moment, and they did. And it's just the same old story for Chelsea. How many games have we played this season and that has looked like this? How many games? So many games we played this season that have looked like this. We are leading and all of a sudden we concede, and then sometimes we lose. We are leading, all of a sudden we concede, we draw, sometimes we lose. It's been the same old story. We need to be able to dominate games. We need to be able to beat teams in the first half, because we often have good first halves. That's what I don't get. We often have very, very good first halves. We can't kill the game in the first half. In the second half, the team comes in, the opposition team comes in, they come in harder, they come in stronger, and then they get a result that they want, or they dominate that second half. And it's so difficult to see this day in, day out, and it hasn't changed, and it keeps on repeating itself. And yeah, there are some players too that didn't do well. Koulibaly at the back, I don't think he had the best day today. There were some good tackles that he made, very, very good tackles that he made. But out of the two centre backs, he was the worst one. Thiago Silva was way, way better than today. We're lucky because of Thiago Silva, we didn't concede another goal after the equalizer. I'm worried because we are playing City next, and Haaland against Koulibaly is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because he can't even cope with this Nottingham Forest strikers, and we are going to cope. And you're going to stop Haaland. That's going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And it's not like the Carabao Cup where they bench players. This one, they're going to use their full squad because they're also struggling. Man City are also struggling, and the gap between them and Arsenal is increasing by every game, because Arsenal is doing very, very well in this season. I think they might win it, and as much as it pains me to say, I think they might win it because they've been very, very good, and it seems like after the World Cup they've continued from where they left off. And for City standards, they are struggling because they've bought in a world-class striker and they should be on top, but they are struggling. The point difference between them and Arsenal is big. So City are going to take the game more than serious, and if we keep playing like this, we are going to concede a lot. We are going to concede a lot of goals, and I'm really, really hoping that we bring our A game in this game. I don't know. I'm not confident in Potter's abilities to beat Pep Guardiola. I'm not confident at all, but I'm hoping that something happens, something changes before that game, and in that game they prove most of us wrong and win that game for us. If not win, at least get a draw. At this point, I don't even think a draw will even help us. Get a win against City, and it's a Stamford break too. So let's win this game. And yeah, so disappointing loss. The disappointing draw. We should have won this game. It feels like a loss. We should have won this game. We are not good enough. We are not good enough at the moment, and I fear for the City game. So this is my review for the game. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of our Potter's managerial style. What you think of our Potter's future at Chelsea. Let me know if there's something I missed. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, kindly like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video to the end. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and it helps the channel a lot. And yeah, I hope you all had a good new year. I know Chelsea hasn't made it easy, but I hope you had a good new year. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.